possibility of the Philippines to buy military equipment from the U.S. Davao City, Philippines. President Duterte plans to speak with U.S. President Donald Trump about the possibility of purchasing military equipment for the military and police. The president reportedly still had to discuss with the military and police what else they needed in terms of weapons before taking issue with Trump. The palace had previously mocked the threat of U.S. sanctions for the purchase of Russian weapons. The president then rejected a new offer by the U.S. government to provide weapons and defense equipment to the military. The president said that Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Defense Minister James Mattis and Trade Minister Wilbur Ross had sent a letter to him offering U.S. weapons and other defense equipment to the Philippines. The letter from the three U.S. officials even mentioned the F-16 fighter jets and attack helicopters that Duterte preferred. Duterte, however, did not seem keen on the U.S. offer. Saying he found the letter distasteful, as he brought up anew the criticism of the U.S. government, then under President Barack Obama, of his crackdown on illegal drugs. The president said he watched the demonstration at a military training facility in Jordan during his recent visit. Jordanian officials promised to give the Philippines 2 Cobra attack helicopters and rifles, mortars and rocket-propelled grenades. The Philippines and Russia lauded positive developments in bilateral defense cooperation as Moscow expressed gratitude for the firm position of the Philippine military and political leadership. Russian Deputy Defense Minister Colonel General Alexander Fomin held talks with Defense Minister Delfin Lorenzana on the sidelines of the 2018 International Military and Technical Forum in Moscow. During the meeting, the two sides gave a positive assessment of bilateral cooperation in the military and military technical fields and outlined steps for their further expansion. Colonel General Alexander Fomin thanked the Philippine delegation for participating in Army 2018 International Military and Technical Forum and National Security Week. And also expressed gratitude for the firm position of the military political leadership of the Philippines on the development of military technical cooperation with Russia, the Russian Ministry of Defense said in a statement. Ambassador to Russia Carlos Serreta said the Philippines-Russia defense engagement, like exchange of visits, consultations and other confidence-building activities, has been on the upswing in the past 2 years. This is a direct result of President Duterte's foreign policy rebalancing, which catapulted Philippine-Russian relations to the forefront of Philippine diplomacy, Serreta said. In 2017, Philippine and Russian defense establishments signed an agreement on defense cooperation, which now serves as the framework for military-to-military engagement between the two sides. According to Serreta, this was a landmark document that paved the way for the establishment of the Office of the Defense and Armed Forces Attaché of the Philippines at the Philippine Embassy in Moscow. Russia will soon appoint a defense attaché to Manila following the signing of a decree by President Vladimir Putin on the opening of a similar office in Manila. The ambassador noted that for the first time in the history of bilateral relations, the Philippine Army competed in this year's International Army Games co-hosted by Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan. Belarus, China, Iran and Kazakhstan. In 2017, the Russian Navy made 3 goodwill visits to the Philippines. This will be reciprocated this year with the upcoming port call of the Philippine Navy to Vladivostok in the last week of September. While in Moscow, Lorenzana also met with Rosoboronexport Director General Alexander McKeevan, checked Russian military hardware, including transport and attack helicopters that were on exhibit at the International Military and Technical Forum in Patriot Park, Kubinka, just outside Moscow. Lorenzana was accompanied by Undersecretary for Finance and Material Raimundo Elefante and other high-ranking defense officials. Russian ambassador to Manila Igor Kovaev said on Monday Russia has no intention to inflict any damage to the Philippines' close relationship with the United States and its traditional allies and partners. He said it is possible for the Philippines to have strong security cooperation with Russia while at the same time maintaining its strong alliance with the U.S. and other traditional allies. As part of the partnership, bloomed, Russia proposed several joint projects with the Philippines for the production of military equipment in this country. The Ministry of National Defense (DND) opened the door for defense contractors to install their factories within the proposed economic and defense industry in Limay, Bataan. This was praised by senior defense officials for the support of Lorenzana's previous announcement about plans to install the first economic and industrial zones for defense and security in the country. Thank you for watching and hearing the latest military news. Keep up to date with the latest military news on the Update Defense channel. Hope you enjoy it.